submarines are not your typical boats. Oh no, they are quiet, deadly, and expensive beasts, like the fancy Virginia class that can cost a whopping $3.4 billion to build. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Being a submariner is not for the faint of heart, my friends. Just imagine being cooped up in a metal can for 6 months without seeing the sun, taking orders from your commanding officers, and not being able to escape even if you wanted to. It's not exactly a day at the beach. But hey, at least you're not being held in prison, right? Living on a submarine is like living in a hotel, only instead of a view of the beach, you get to stare at a nuclear reactor all day. And forget about breathing fresh air. The oxygen comes from beneath the water. Talk about getting up close and personal with nature. But let's not forget the real challenge here, guys. Going down to the depths of the ocean is not a walk in the park. The atmospheric pressure can turn you into a pancake faster than you can say Davy Jones' locker. So, if you're not up for a real trial, you might want to stick to dry land. As soon as you step aboard a submarine, you're leaving everyday life behind. So, if you're ready to take the plunge and explore the depths of the ocean, just remember to pack your sea legs and a sense of adventure. We're setting sail. Welcome aboard the submarine of strict schedules and unique sleeping arrangements. Your 18-hour shift is split into 3 cycles: lookout duty, free time, and sleeping. But beware, your sleeping quarters are not your average beds. They call them coffins because of their peculiar shape, and you'll be sharing your cozy space with not one, but 2 other sailors. One will be keeping watch while the other is sleeping, and the third is enjoying some R&R in the dining room. And if there aren't enough bunks to go around, you may find yourself snuggled up to some nuclear warheads in the torpedo room. Talk about sleeping with one eye open. But wait, there's more. As if sharing your sleeping quarters with explosive weapons wasn't stressful enough, just a stone's throw away is the engine room with a nuclear reactor powering the whole shebang. Yep, you heard that right. These modern marvels are powered by radiation, which might explain why some sailors glow in the dark. And don't even get me started on the night lights. When those bad boys come on, the submarine transforms into a terrifying sea monster straight out of a movie. But hey, that's all part of the adventure, right? So strap on your life vest and get ready to dive into the unknown. We're setting sail. Well, before you get too excited, you should know that space is limited. And by limited, I mean everything you own needs to fit within about 15 square feet. So get ready to get cozy with your belongings. But don't worry, you won't suffocate in these tight quarters. Submarines come equipped with special air regeneration systems. These machines extract oxygen from seawater and filter out carbon dioxide and other poisonous gases. It's like having your own personal air purifier. And forget what you've heard about submarines being underwater prisons. Modern submarines offer downright comfortable conditions for their crews. Need to freshen up? No problem. There are showers and even a bathroom with a sauna line with oak planks. And if you're in the mood for some aquatic relaxation, head over to the onboard stellarium. It's a small 7 by 14 feet swimming pool that can be filled with salt or fresh water thanks to the desalination plant. So go ahead, take a dip and enjoy the warm water. So, if you're up for the adventure, come aboard and experience life as a submariner. Just make sure you pack light. Typically, laundry services are not offered on board submarines. Instead, sailors are given fresh sets of clothes after showering. However, delicious food is provided to compensate for this inconvenience. At the start of your journey, you'll enjoy a feast of fresh produce that will last for several weeks. Later on, long-term products will be used to make meals. Despite the limited ingredients, the chefs can whip up an array of scrumptious dishes, carefully selected to make up for the lack of sunlight. Examples include dry red wine, red caviar, and bitter chocolate, in addition to traditional soups, roasts, scrambled eggs, lasagna, cherry pie, rice pudding, baked apples, and more. Once you're full, take a break and unwind. The dining rooms are equipped with TVs that offer over 400 movie choices, and the cabins are air-conditioned. You can also play cards or board games with your shipmates to pass the time and build camaraderie. For those who enjoy staying fit, submarines have small gyms with a couple of machines. Although the living conditions on board are designed to mimic those on land, there is still plenty of garbage to dispose of. Getting rid of waste is a challenging task, and therefore submarines use a device that can eliminate organic waste and other refuse. The system is a solid bunker with an airlock similar to those on space stations. Shredded waste is dumped into the bunker and jettisoned overboard using a powerful stream of air. Sailors also avoid littering by disposing of cans and bottles properly. If you're undeterred by the above and are prepared to live in such conditions deep underwater, then it's time to begin your education. It's essential to note that not everyone is eligible to become a member of a submarine crew. This job requires a unique set of skills and may not be suitable for everyone. For example, you'll be forced to dive to great depths in a special pool so that you can learn how to properly distribute pressure throughout your body. You'll also learn submarine management and teamwork. Once the entire preparation process has been successfully completed, you'll finally get the opportunity to become a submariner and truly plunged into great depth. Alright guys, that wraps up our video for today. If you enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button for more.